The 4-cylinder versus Torben's V8s, and we have a Challengers tally. But there's a catch. Torben doesn't know about the Challengers tally, so I want him to drive the new 70 up some of those challenges. This will eliminate any funny business, and we can get his true unbiased opinion on the new 70.
The biggest disappointment for me.
Tell us below which you think will come out on top and which will fail. Let the battle begin.
Shakedown 2.8 litre wagon life test begins. Will I love it, hate it, or just be okay with it?
That's cute.
Geez, they do sound nice, don't they?
Failing to match the beautiful exhaust note of the V8, the tally begins. We only just left camp. All challenges ahead will involve the capabilities of both these vehicles put head to head. One more thing, the Warren River mouth, which is never a guaranteed crossing. Speaking of the Warren, we're crossing it right now upstream.
Today we're going to find out how the 2.8 litre half the cylinders of the V8 goes off-road with 33s and loaded up with a whole bunch of gear off-road on a trip. Will it impress Torben? And will it still impress me? Tyres have just been deflated. What do I go down to? I think 16 psi front and back, and we'll see if that is a good measure. The tyres are bagging out quite nicely, getting a nice long footprint, so I reckon it's probably the ideal pressure.
Starting small, our first challenge is entering the Jaeger Up Dunes.
Doesn't look as steep as it normally does here, but it is heavy, dense, soft sand. Oh, that's a bit bumpy. Plenty of power.
Like a walk in the park, we're up. The big V8 is next.
Well, that was a silly move, wasn't it?
Delete the file. It is soft though.
Yeah, I went from third and dropped it back to second just in way too slow a motion then. Well, the secret is just don't let off on the power. Woo! Hey mate, you know, sitting there your car looks like a Jimny.
You sure about that, mate?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not then. Oh no, who's going to get the last laugh now?
Uh-oh. Oh, look at that, look at that.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Time to see if Torb stays impressed after driving it up the same entrance, or at least attempting to.
Here's your radio. I put it here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I drank the iced coffee already, so there's no more of that.
Will he make it up?
Just started in second gear high. So just put it to neutral. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier now because I didn't realise I was in high range.
Ah.
Yeah, auto.
Crew coming.
You ready?
Go for it.
Ooh, sounds so different. Whoop. Jeez. Okay, the wheelbase definitely makes a difference. That is way too easy. Interesting. Very interesting.
Does Torb seem unpleasantly surprised?
It's going to take quite a few more test drives to work this out 100%. Feeling and hearing that V8, it's like it's a part of you, and this, I was just completely lost. I couldn't hear anything, couldn't tell if I was bogging in or what was going on. It was like driving an electric car for a minute.
The 4-cylinder gets its first win for not getting bogged on a minor challenge. It's time to hit the beach for the next battle.
Mate, it looks like a fun day on the choppy beach. Lots of wind. What do you reckon, mate?
Oh, it's the perfect sunbaking and swimming weather, eh?
Need to sandblast anything in your car and get it resprayed?
It's a bit low, eh?
Alrighty, let's suss out that river mouth.
We have a challenge on our hands, and that's crossing the Warren River mouth to get to Corkup Hill for the proper test. 3 options. Option 1 is to time it with the waves, which I'm not too keen on. Taking too long or getting caught out means salt water, and then the tide. I'm not keen on salt water, especially your cart is brand new. Option 2, drop down a sandbank, motor up to the narrow passageway, cross that, it's a bit softer. The third option is to walk around and look for a long passage over the middle, but I think we'll be hard pressed for time to find something like that, and then there's a risk of getting stuck in the middle.
With an incoming tide, option 2 seemed like the smartest choice.
Submarine style. Phase 1, done. Rear lockers in. Phase 2, here we come. We're not going to hold back here.
Brand new 76 series into salt brackish water. She'll be right, mate. Only one owner.
Blackwood River crossing. Bit of a drop off first. Well, there goes everything flying in the back.
The next challenge is upon us. The low range speed test. Which vehicle has a more usable low range speed? And is there that much of a difference?
What RPM are you on?
4th power at about 1600.
Okay, doing about 2.2.
I'm going to go up to 3,000 and see what I get.
Right, 3,000 RPM, I'm doing 40.
3000 RPM, I'm doing 50.
4,000 RPM, I'm doing 54.
Oh, I need my earplugs, I'll give it a go. 70.
Wow, okay. Was that in 5th gear?
No, that was 4th.
This definitely likes high range on the beach better, eh? Low range is just a bit too slow for it.
And that's another win for the V8 79 series. Obviously, you're not going to be in low range at 70 kilometers per hour. However,
Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Corkup Hill has been closed.
never mind, Jaeger Up June is more or less just as difficult and will be more than enough to measure these two vehicles against each other. And it's given us an extra, unexpected challenge. We got to get back up that hump.
I'm more concerned about the front end, eh? See if the nose hits first. Just caught myself there.
Well, you've made it easier for yourself.
Here we go again. Yeah!
And here I come, Superman.
Oh no!
Hey, I kind of did make it because I was level when I got to the top.
Yeah, but you didn't pull out of it. There he goes. I was expecting your wheels to leave the ground then.
2 attempts and 1 fail each. Even though it's a tie, all of these fails are going to add up at the end. Next challenge coming up is to exit the beach. It sounds simple, it's not that easy.
Catches you out the top there, Torbs. It's just really a soft patch.
Well, that was kind of a stupid move. I just gave him a get out of jail free card. Turns out, he didn't want to take the card.
Momentum, automatic, smooth gear changes. makes a massive difference on the sand. We're gonna have a lot of those comments again. Oh, the tyres are bigger, he weighs a lot more. Maybe we will, maybe we won't.
Here he comes again, like a rocket ship. Oh, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah.
Ah, you thought I wasn't going to make it.
The V8 had 2 attempts and 1 fail. Now for the main event. 2 successful runs are required. Each fail is counted until complete. But there is a twist. Torbs is taking the first run in the 2.8.
There are some bumps here you gotta watch though.
Lots of bouncing around.
Yep.
Just the auto makes it so easy.
Good, isn't it?
Just sit back, catch
Yeah,
the drive, man. Wow, this is impressive.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's actually got quite a bit of poke. Let's try not get some pinstripes, eh? Come on.
Oh no, that cost you.
If you've been keeping score, you'll know that Torbs has put the 2.8 in not the best position, especially if he doesn't make it up this time.
I'm going to test its limits.
So you're testing it now because you're taking all the wrong angles here.
I'm giving it. Ooh.
Nicely done.
For the next run, we are comparing high range.
Alright, let's see how we can up that.
Following Torbs up.
Being an automatic, this should be a walk in the park.
Well, he's definitely not waiting for me. Smoke cloud. Oh, just stupid traction control. I can't turn it off. Traction control. Traction control the whole bloody way up.
Well, I guess I better make this one count.
Sweet!
The 4 cylinders runs are completed. However, there were 2 fails.
I'll just go down halfway and turn around and come back up and meet you up the top.
Going from the halfway point is not a good idea and not an easy option. Bring it on then. I'm liking where this is going. Bringing the scores closer and closer. Have you been keeping score?
Before the results are revealed, I'm going to put Torben on the spot and ask him about his likes and dislikes, and would he ever consider getting a 2.8 himself, because he is a massive V8 fanboy. What were your thoughts?
So, the biggest disappointment for me, to me, the iconic 70 series is that big V8. But the 2.8 4-cylinder definitely holds its
I
own.
know where you're going with that, because I thought you flipped everything around you were saying to me.
Being in a 70 and an auto, that was actually really comfortable. It holds its own. That auto gearbox, you didn't have to worry about that lag between changing gears. It was there. It pretty much saves your ass every time. It boogied.
It does.
Yeah.
That's the same word someone else used.
Ah.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's good. That boogies.
I was actually very surprised.
Close.
Look, at the end of the day, it's still a brick with 4 wheels.
So were you laughing at me when I bought it?
Yes, I definitely did. And there's a few things I can't say here that I said to a few people, yeah, I'm laughing at myself now.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
But it's not a V8.
It's not a V8, but you know what? I didn't miss the V8 because I heard yours.
Yeah.
Here are the final results. The total fails counted. Now, every single fail by both of these vehicles did actually happen. The only thing that was slightly tampered with was my biasness towards the V8 sound, and I wanted the scores to be level because I want you guys to decide who won. Was it a fair contest? And did you enjoy this video? Tell us down below. See you next time.